Hey, it's great to see you. Have you ever wanted to replace that reflector that's on the rear fender of the Iron 883? Well, watch this video for step-by-step instruction, and I will show you how you can go from this to this in no time. And as always, let's ride. I enlisted the help of my good friend Mike to install the light on my Iron 883. We replaced the reflector with a rounded LED light that goes right underneath the fender, and it looks badass. And I'm going to show you the entire process with Mike at work. Mike did an outstanding job on this project, and he even gave me beers while we were in the garage working. What a nice guy, right? Well, watch this video to the end, and I will show you all the tools and materials that Mike used to put this project together. And I'll see you there. Because see, there's a keyway in there, and you just got to push it beyond the keyway.
Oh, you push it forward?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
See that little, in the keyway here?
Yeah, okay.
You just push it beyond that.
Hit it again. Now you can do either foot or the handbrake. Just pull the brake. Pull it off. Pull the brake. Okay, so it's this last one. Looks like the blue with the red chaser is the brake, and blue.
Just solid blue.
Blue here
Yeah.
is the daytime running lamp.
So say that again. The blue with the red line is the brake light, and then the solid blue is the daytime.
Blue with the red line is your brake light.
Oh.
And then the blue one here next to it
Yeah.
is your daytime running lamp.
Got you, brother. Got you. Yeah.
The light and the brakes for this. Well, it doesn't really matter, really. Yeah, we're not going to worry about that.
It's flashing right there. It's on.
That's your running light.
Okay. Flash yellow. Oh, does it have turn signal? Hold on now.
I think this has turn signals built into it.
You know, it flashed yellow on one side, bro.
Does it flash yellow?
It flashed yellow on this side.
So I'm trying to figure out what the lights are. No? Not
Right there. Right there. It's a,
Let me see.
that's solid.
Okay, let me go with this one, see what happens. Hit your brake. See how much lighter, that dark,
Yeah.
how much
Oh, it got
brighter? So that's a lot brighter. That's a lot brighter than,
Then,
even if I hit the,
yeah, that's only single lights, bro. The other one was multiple lights. Yeah.
So this is your daytime running light. This is your right blinker, your left blinker, and this is your brake light.
Gotcha. So when it's all together, this
Someone
is what it's supposed to
use the
look like.
wiring harness from the left side.
Right there. So you disconnected the brake light from here and fed it back through the hole here, and now you have it exposed
Yeah.
there, so you can work with
So I
it.
get more room to work with
I
it.
got you.
And we're going to be using the blue wire, purple wire with the black chaser.
And what are you feeling for the wire? The channels?
The channel
Yeah.
right on that.
It's supposed to be one facing down and one facing up. You know what I'm saying? So they can just hold the wire there. So the clips right there is where you're putting the harness on, right?
Yep.
Okay.
There's 3 of them that run
Right.
along there. And if you can look straight back,
Oh yeah. Yep. I see it.
There's a little plastic piece that
Right.
the top opens up.
Okay.
So it's going to go up into that and then get put back in there. Right now, this wire was taken out of that.
Okay. And you're trying to run the one for the light
I'm just
through
checking
there
out- yeah, I'm
to
just-
see how much
how much room I've got.
Yeah.
How much wire I can
that
I
comes
can
through
run
that hole.
because that takes up a lot more room.
Yeah. Yeah. And you can peel that sleeve back on the other one.
Got lots of room. We can cut some of this back. We'll wire these up to this. We'll solder them in. Put heat shrink on them.
We're just using the yellow and the red, right?
And the ground.
And the ground.
The
Yeah.
black is our ground.
You know you're doing an instructional video, right?
I mean to talk to you about a raise.
Yeah, yeah. We can talk about it.
Yeah.
You can talk all you want.
Working conditions are horrible.
It's your garage, bro.
Employee morale is in the tank.
Yeah, it is. That I can account for.
Just only use the wires that we need.
Oh yeah, look at that, man. Heating it up. So not only does Mike work electronics on bikes, he provides
Good beer.
good beer.
Not run of the mill beer, but
No,
good
no,
beer.
no. This is some good stuff here. Look at that. So you just splicing,
Just
removing the
removing some insulation. That way I can put the connectors on there, the solder connectors. This is a 16 gauge wire. It's got a little gauge on here. I'll tell you, take off all the extra wire.
Is this what you did in the Navy, Mike?
I did in the Navy. It was more electronics.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Army, more mechanics, but on the tanks. But there was electronics in that too. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna wire these up.
Mm-hmm.
We'll try them before we solder them.
Right.
And that way we know that we've got everything going right.
And now you're gonna cut the wires for the light.
Yeah, these are the wires for the light. We'll cut them to length, a little bit longer.
And how much insulation do you take off?
It's about a ½ inch.
Okay.
So what we're going to do, this is just going to be for the light itself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And well, let me wire all this in together.
So you put black on black.
Black on black. So brake light.
Now, why are the colors on the light different than the colors on the?
This is an aftermarket.
Gotcha. But if you run your test like you did earlier with your meter, you figure it out.
You figure out where everything goes.
Yeah.
So plug this in real quick. Goes this way. So, yeah. Go ahead and turn your ignition on and then take a look to see if you've got, is that the brake light?
There's nothing.
Hit the brake.
Okay. Brake.
Looks like
here.
brake.
Right here. That's daytime.
And right there,
here.
in daytime there. Now you've got daytime on
Yep.
both.
All three. Yep. I see brake.
Is it dark? Is it brighter?
I can't tell. All I see is the side of it, bro. Now explain to the people what we got here, Mike.
These are connectors, and we're going to have a band in here, a little plastic band. That band is going to melt and stay on the wires, and in the very center here you've got solder. So you slide this over your wires. You run the wires together,
Right.
and then the wires are going to be between the solder, and that's how the solder is going to hold these
So
wires.
you heat it with the
Heat it with the
heat gun?
With a heat gun. We're going to put this together. But here you only have to run the wires together side by side.
Okay.
So you don't have to. Here you're going to run them side by side.
Ah, I got you.
So this is going to go like here.
Yeah,
Go
let me
through
see that
the
real
solder
close.
joint,
Okay.
and the wire comes up into the solder.
And then the other one goes from the other end.
And this is going to come from the other end,
And the wires meet in the middle and they get soldered with the heat gun.
and they get soldered with the heat gun. See how the plastic's melting?
Yeah.
We're going to melt that blue band.
It's burning my finger, that's what it's doing.
That's okay. It's your finger. Okay. Go ahead and let go. See, the blue band is holding it together now.
So the blue band holds the wire in place.
Yep.
And then the solder melts at some point.
Yep. And then we'll melt the solder. And the solder's melting.
That works great, man. So after soldering all the wires together, they're all hooked up. Now we're gonna see if this thing runs. We have lights. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, she brightens up. Signal. Okay, signal works on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that, yep, everything's working, bro.
Change. Still got to run the wire.
Oh yeah.
Got a little bit of
Tucking into the.
tucking away to do.
Okay, so what we did, well, what Mike did was he fed the wires down through here in between the frame and the fender, and of course it's coming out this hole right here, and make sure we tucked it in underneath there, and then fed it out through here and connected it to the brake light harness, and now where it's all tucked away. Here I'm going to use some of this brake clean and some paper towels to clean the underside of that fender. So what Mike is doing now, we were using two Gorilla double-sided tape.
And you want to run the car?
Yes, sir.
Across the top. Say where?
The edge catching.
How's that look?
It looks good, Mike. Thank you for sticking with me this far. It means a lot that you're willing to take the time to learn something new. And I hope this video was helpful and informative. As promised in the beginning of this video, here's a complete list of all the tools and materials that we use for this installation. The tools that we used for this project were a multimeter, wire stripper, wire cutter, slim hooks, wire heat wraps, solder tubes, and a heat gun. In addition to these tools, we also use brake cleaner, shop towels, and alcohol to remove any residue from underneath the fender. To affix the light underneath the fender, we use double-sided Gorilla tape. I'm sure there's many ways of doing this same project, but this is the way we did it. And the bottom line, the bike looks incredible because of it. If you got value from this video, please share with your friends and family. Also, watch this next video on how to start writing after 50, and I'll see you there.